Hello everybody, I should be live now. My name is WildJeff64 and I'll be your commentator for this match against PolishedGrain and Relieved Liberty. So PolishedGrain is the number 1 seed, Relieved Liberty is the number 2 seed, and it should be a pretty good match. So Grain's favored here, but he hasn't been doing a lot of 50 star. I'm not sure how much Liberty has been doing. In this category, a lot of stuff can go wrong really fast, especially if you ask me. But this should be a pretty good match. So I'll let both runners know we are up and ready to start. The first thing I'll mention is that Liberty will start first because of loads. So Wii Virtual Console saves approximately a minute 15 seconds over DS loads. And so Liberty will start first, and then a minute 15 into the match, Grain will start. And that will sync people up by the end of the match, and we'll have an accurate time. So both runners say they are ready. This will be done on a mode file. I'll explain that in a moment, but I think we're ready for the countdown. Okay. So I've counted them down, and they should start soon. So Liberty will start, and then Grain will start a minute 15 into the match. So it will seem like he's very behind, but he will not be. So Liberty has now started. So usually the mode would not be. However, we use a mode file where we drain the mode and then save and quit. Don't get any stars or anything for this tournament, because the way you enter the castle in this category is a skip known as mode skip, where you line up a certain angle, slide kick on a hill, and then you have to press A or B on the right frame to get under the moat. And then you just walk in the moat door, drain the moat, and move on. However, that trick can be very inconsistent, and if you have a bad rhythm, you can easily lose a minute to the trick, and we do not want to lose a minute at the start of run for either runner, and so we avoid that. So Liberty finishing up LLL Reds, and Grain will start about 20 seconds from now, but his load times will catch him up by the end of the race. So the first stage is Lethal Lava Land, which Liberty is in. Both runners should use similar, if not the same, routes. PolishedGrain will likely use a faster route if the routes are different. He might go for Lava Bounce here, which is a pretty hard strat. No, he's playing it safe. Liberty runs 8 star, which is not any percent, or what used to be any percent before 2 key door skip. But it's basically the easier any percent category. It's like 16 star for the DS version, and Liberty has now entered LOL, and so he's got the better Yoshi basement, I'd say. So Grain also starting out with Reds. Reds, honestly, I think is a good choice, because unlike starting on a race file, which skips the opening cutscenes, I am watching the wrong thing. So when you start on moat file and not race file, and you take 4 damage from fall damage, unlike race file, where when you enter LOL, you typically have no damage. And so Reds is the safest star, And so I like starting with that. Grain has a good LOL volcano, and Liberty has a good bully. So, Liberty's done with LOL. That's fast. Good LOL. Heading into SSL. And Grain is doing the log star. So SSL, next stage, we get 2 stars here. We get the Klepto star, then we get the Pyramid star. Liberty has a good Klepto tab. Now here he has like 3 options. He can avoid the slope, neutral jump, or slide kick. He opts for the slide kick, which is the fastest, but also the hardest method, and gets it pretty nicely. Grain finishing up his big bully star while Liberty re-enters SSL. So the main route for 50 stars to get Mario, which requires 8 stars to get past the 8-star door, as while this category, actually no, I believe this category has banned 8-star door skip as it is a major skip on the any percent level. However, it doesn't even save time to do 8-star door skip, which is why it wasn't specified in the rules for a while. And so Liberty's going to re-enter SSL and exit area because that gets him to the lobby faster. And now he just gets 2 more stars to get 8 stars, and then he will go unlock Mario. Mario is the fastest character in the game. He is the only character that can wall jump, which makes him OP versus Luigi's backflip. And unlocking characters takes about an extra 2 minutes each, give or take. But we need Mario to unlock star doors and basically the wall jump everywhere. Liberty taking a bonk. He should long jump here for a backup. That's a bad angle, I think. Oh, he long jumps to the slide, not to the cage. So that's perfectly fine. Grain, believe he's done with SSL now. So now Grain will enter and exit, and Liberty will head to Goomba stage, one of the stages not in the original 64. And that is where he will unlock Mario. So, of course, the goal of this category, it's called 50 stars. You need 80 stars to take out the endless staircase trigger and make the endless stairs not endless. However, with a skip called endless staircase skip that we do in 50, we're already having a little trouble with the first silver here. This is a semi-hard strat. Grain will likely do the harder shell strat. Liberty gets the hard part of it. So, endless staircase skip, you use what's called a Heavens Portal, which you'll see at the end of this run. You can basically upwarp to like the top of the map, and then go around the endless stairs and fall behind the trigger. And so that allows us to begin with 50 stars. And so that's how this category works. There is another major skip in this run, other than Moat Skip, which we did not get to see as we were using Moat File. And that is Mirror Clip, which allows you to get the star behind the mirror without Luigi and his Power Flower ability. So here's Grain going for the harder shell strat. This shell jump is the hard part, and he nailed it. Insane. And now Liberty is finishing up Goomboss, or at least going through Goomboss. So both runners pretty clean so far. No major mistakes. Looking like a pretty clean run. It'll be hard to tell who's ahead because of loads. Once we get towards the end, we will have a better idea of who is ahead and who is behind, likely because of major mistakes. It has the better PD. Both runners are pretty consistent, but there are a lot of ways to lose time in this run, including ESS, Fire Speed, Dark World, and just death in general. And so we will just kind of have to see how it plays out. So Liberty got 8 stars, Mario key. So now he will unlock Mario, and using Mario's super wall kick, he will be able to go back into the Goon Boss stage and collect the stars that require warfare. Unless there is some no B button tech that I do not know of. Bobby would probably know that. So, Liberty unlocked Mario, going back to Goon Boss. Green has killed Goon Boss and is getting the key. So as Liberty enters, Green exits, but I do not know the distance between the entrance and the exit. I know it's about 30 seconds getting from the key fade out to the landing of Mario out of the door. Because of the difference, the splits different runners use. I split on key fade out. A lot of runners split on Mario doing something with the door. So I know it's about 30 seconds there. So I think Green might be catching up. Now Liberty will enter Womps. Did not get the flag long jump. Almost got it, but instead bonks. Sad. So Womps, really fun stage to watch if it goes well, but this stage sucks. No one likes this stage. It sucks as Yoshi, sucks as Mario. So go strat, charge strat. Liberty does good charge strat. And to kill King Womp, we cannot clip straight through him. But we just kind of over where he will come down and ground pound. Liberty opting for the double jump. Did he get squished there? Did he hit it? Okay, he got the hit. He got the hit where you fall off after getting the hit. For a moment, I thought he got flattened, but the Womp got up fast. Green will likely also do double jump. I do the backflip, which I believe is slightly less optimal, but I feel like it's a little easier. But both of these runners are better than me, so they will do double jump. And now Liberty doing a really cool stall. If he goes for the strat, which I believe he does, this is one of those really cool stalls. Does he get it? Yes, he does. Clean, no ground pound. Just the way that physics work in this game, you can do that. I don't know exactly how it works. If you're Skiko, you can do it with a dive reset. But basically no one else will ever do that. But what you do is if you have low speed, you can dive into a wall and not bonk. After that slow dive, you can wall kick. And with a weird angle on the wall, Green going for it now, you can actually get enough height to grab the star. And Green gets it very clean too, so 2 for 2. And then next, we do the 100 coin star with the red star. And we want the 100 coin star to be star number 12. Because this thing called tech skips. So after 1 star, 3 stars, 8 stars, 12 stars, and a few other counts, next will pop up whenever you get a star and exit the level or get a 100 coin star. And so if we get a double star spawn, which we can do by grabbing a red coin as our 100th coin, which Liberty actually has 1 extra coin. He's really nice on coin count. So he gets the double star spawn here. And then if you press A, B, I think even X on frame perfectly, you get tech skip. He did not get it. So small time loss. We'll see if Green gets it. Green going for the optimal cycle, but butt slides. So he will, that's a 10-second time loss from Green, approximately, on the cycle. And Liberty will head back in to get the rest of the stars. So we'll have to see what does Liberty going for Owless it looks like with charge strats. Charge strats you can get a little screwed over by the Thwomp RNG of when it comes down, but they are faster. And if you are cool, like me, you will do touchscreen strats. At the end there, you could not see Liberty's touchscreen, but it looked like he did it. Green going for 12-star tech skip now. And he misses it as well. So those are the same. And he takes a weird route to the star where he does not get stunned from fall damage, and that's actually a little faster. What Liberty did was fastest with the way he did the cycle. So, what was I talking about with Liberty? Touchscreen. Touchscreen. This game is 8-directional on D-pad. Even if you play with circle pad, it just maps the D-pad inputs. So, touchscreen is used by tool-assisted speedrunners as it gives you 360 range of motion. And so you can use touchscreen to take tighter turns, and that's used in only one place that I know of in the whole 50-star run, and that is Charge Hour List. So both runners finishing up Womps now. Liberty getting Blast Away the Wall. I did not see what try-pause clip it was. And Grain now going for Hourless. Good Thwomp RNG. And that might have been touch strats. Is kind of a wide turn, so I'm not sure. So now Liberty, I can't remember if he goes up top, bottom route for the switch. Top route is like barely faster, but he goes top route. It's a lot harder. He loses time to top route, but gets it second try. Grain going for pause clip. Third try pause clip. So pause clips are used 3 spots in this one, and they're actually really cool. Liberty is done with Womps, and so now he will grab some secret stars before heading to Bowser in the Dark World. Grain getting Blast Away the Wall, good wall jump. So the way pause clips work is when you pause, the camera zooms really far out on certain stages. And when it does that, certain objects unload, such as the cannon lid or the secret under the moat block. And while the cannon lid is unloaded, you can unpause the game, and with enough speed, you can get past the cannon lid and land in the cannon. And so we pause clip into... Oh, that's a nice save from Grain. Wasn't going to get the slide kick, so he dives. Takes up a little time there. Now, here, does Liberty do Wing Cap or Dark World first? He does neither, he freezes. That's cool. So, Grain now coming out, and he's going to PSS. We will see if Liberty comes back. So you can guess PSS times. I'll guess a 17. Nah, that's way too long for Grain. 13, 20. I don't know. That's a bad guess. I haven't played this game in a while, so I don't know why my PSS times are so bad. So I've pinged Liberty, letting him know his stream is down. Timer's going. Now his screen is black. Grain doing Dark World. So it's actually slightly faster to do Dark World before Wing Cap. Just a few frames, because when you exit area after Dark World, you are facing towards where you need to look up, versus when you get a star to exit area, you face away. So one mistake in Dark World can really screw up all your lesson early. Is actually worse than taking like a death early, in my opinion, because then you just start playing bad. But so far this is looking cool. This triple jump can be a little hard sometimes. He nails it, and it looks like he's on pace to get Samosa, the fastest cycle people usually do in runs, unless you Rupa, which requires frame perfect side flips and stuff. And so he will likely go for the slide kick strat here, which is harder than a neutral jump, but I believe that's what he learned. And he does. This is kind of tight. He makes it. He does that a little differently than I thought it is done. So obviously that's why I keep screwing it up. The more you know. I kept trying to go straight to the final platform. Liberty fixing his cam. I think he just finished Wing Cap. So he's probably done with Grain in wing cap, and he's going to CCM. So now we will see CCM switch clip if he does it. This is the first star where we might see a routing difference. Grain misses an early coin, but finishes up wing cap. Liberty's gonna go for Penguin first. This star sucks because this Penguin mom doesn't know what her baby looks like unless you ground pound really close to the ground, which Liberty misses. I have smaller streams, so I couldn't see the text. And so that's going to be a large time loss because now Liberty has to grab the Penguin, go far enough from the Penguin, and come back in, which he went far enough away and then came back in without the baby, and Mama got mad because she can't recognize her own baby. Kind of sad. Grain doing a CCM switch clip. Shoutouts to Bobby Bob for finding not one but two setups. The first setup was combined with him and Skiko and maybe some other people, but this setup is all Bobby. And Grain gets it clean, no water or anything. So basically, you slide kick out of bounds, and then you can wall kick out of the slide kick, and then dive into the pool. Kind of cool, not too hard. Liberty did the long jump there. I'll talk about that when Grain gets there because it's a cool commentary point, but Liberty's already passed it. And so now Liberty will go to my favorite star that I never lose time to a lot. Courtyard Boost. Courtyard Reds, whatever you want to call them. These things suck. So basically, kill 8 boos, grab their coins, punching them is fastest, kicking them is second fastest, ground pounding is the slowest, and they never listen. Sometimes you can hit a boo 4 times and it won't die. Liberty having a really clean courtyard boost though. So Grain just did the long jump I talked about. So in this game you can long jump in one direction and then kind of pull back in the opposite direction, and Mario will come back to where you went. And so both players got that really well, and so that's kind of cool 64 DS physics. So now Liberty going for mansion wall jumps, another cool trick. Basically, with a combination of up and upright wall kicks, you can climb this mansion. Kind of cool. And Liberty does not hold the right direction on the final wall kick and will not make it up. That will be a smallish time loss, but not too small. And he's not even going for bookcase. He's just skipping mansion wall jumps altogether. Says, nope, doing them again. And he takes completely casual strats. As Grain gets courtyard reds and heads into BBH. So hopefully Liberty has a nice triple. Oh, crap. I have no idea why I thought that was going to happen. Liberty messes up the triple jump and falls down. So now he has to climb back up, redo the triple jump, as Grain climbs the mansion with mansion wall jumps. So now, I believe Grain will be slightly ahead. Liberty, nice wall jump backflip. So, Grain, believe he's ahead. Both players still have bookshelf. And then we will see a save warp, in which we will head to basement again, as it saves time of other castle movement. So bookcase, we'll see how many hits it takes to finish out the bookcase. If you're really lucky, you can get all 3. Otherwise, it usually takes like 2 moves. Liberty, casual 2 moves. And then Charge here. You can actually get Flame Perfect Time Loss where you go under the star. Liberty and Grain both had good dives. And so now they will save and quit and soft reset the game and head back to basement. So here is the second pause clip in the run. This is Secret Under the Moat. And Liberty is not going for dive pause clip, which is ultra swag move. Grain does it, but his angle and pause timing is off. Gets a really nice side flip back up, and Grain will be ahead into Secret Under the Moat. So here, nice neutral jump. Funny mechanic of this game. Oh, Grain takes a fall. Must not have gone neutral. Basically, if you hold forwards, the game caps your speed. But if you go neutral, you can keep the speed from sliding, and you will be able to cover that gap. Grain must have not switched to neutral before jumping, and misses the jump. Either that or kick too early or too late. Liberty has a good secret under the moat, and he is now ahead going into basement. Don't know how much load time Green has left, but we're about halfway through the match now, probably a little over halfway. So just looking at it, I think Liberty is ahead, even with loads. First, we will go into HMC, really fast start. Looks like Liberty's stream went down yet again. We'll ping him again, or someone else will. Green gets the nice entrance there. Funnily, is that a word, funnily? Funny illy, no, I don't like that either. Kind of funny, you hold back there, to get the fast entrance. Oh, Green kicks past the stall. Oh my gosh. Come on, Green, stop throwing. What is he doing? Just side flip. Okay, yeah. Green doesn't know backups. And it looks like synced coming out of HMC. So I think Liberty saw stream went down and took a little bit extra time to set it back up. That or he made a mistake just like Green. But neck and neck right now, going into Toadstall 1 of 2 in this run. By the time we get to the third Toad, we're ready to go straight to Final Bowser, and we won't even have enough stars anyway, so we only get 2 Toads. And these players are neck and neck going into Lethal Lava Land. So, unlike Yoshi Lava Bounce, which is a little harder, Mario Lava Bounce is a lot easier, but both of these runners are electing to do Bully the Bullies first. So this star, you have to land in the right spot to get the bullies to notice you. And then, okay, both get noticed by the bully. Grain's bully doesn't go in. That's weird. I've actually never hit the bully and he didn't go in immediately. So Grain must have hit that really early. I don't know if he just knows that he's slightly behind or close and is feeling the pressure, or if he's just not having a good day. So now, both of these runners should go for Lava Bounce. I don't know if Liberty does it. He's definitely good enough to do it, but we'll have to see. Grain doesn't adjust the camera immediately upon entering, but gets it, and Liberty opts out. And Grain gets the fast side flip, which is basically just, I guess, the speed you grab the pole, and Liberty does too. And so both have good LOLs. So still neck and neck as we go into DDD. So DDD sub is probably the slowest star in the route, but we need that star to get to Fire C in this category because Rabbit Clips and second key door skip are banned. So we have to do Fire C, which means we have to do sub. So this will be a long and boring star in which we can talk about Samus899, who recently made a swimming tutorial that I watched on Green Stream with muted audio and didn't really pay attention to. So I don't know like anything about Samus's ultra swimming techniques that are supposed to be really cool. But I think he said that spamming is suboptimal and a certain rhythm is optimal. But I don't know. Bobby Bob, stream sniping, obviously. As Liberty is doing chests here. So I'm trying to think why he's doing chests. Did I miss something? He didn't do CCM switch, did he? Did he? I don't think switch now that I think about it. So with no CCM switch, DDD chess is the fastest star to back up with. And so he was actually a star behind this whole time. So he was actually not in the lead. He will save about 2 seconds because of the DDD reentry, but he does chess, which is a slower star, and Grain already did CCM switch. So Grain will be ahead into Fire C with a 28-14 fade out. If anyone in the chat is good with numbers, knows that 6 plus 6 equals 12. As Grain enters Fire C, which is one of the spots we could see a huge time loss in. Fire C is a pretty hard stage, especially once you add on to the reds. There's a couple cycles you have to make. Both of these runners will definitely go for the optimal platform cycle, which is camera based, I believe. And then Grain, I know, and Liberty might go for the optimal fire cycle, which is universal, and you need really good movement for. I saw a slightly bad piece of movement from Grain, so yeah, he must have saw it too, as he is not going for the fire cycle. If you go for the fire cycle, you will do fire C side. But Grain recognized his slight inoptimability. I should look up how to say words, I guess. Funnily and unoptimability. I don't know. I don't know. I hate English class, so I don't know what words are. But Grain gets the red star. But here is the part really can screw you over. Grain playing it really safe though, so he should come out of this alive. Yep. So going across those lava platforms, if you are not on the optimal fire cycle, those lava platforms can be on a cycle you don't know about, and it can end really bad. Grain also having, and so he will come out of Fire C unscathed. And so now Liberty, I think he did fire cycle and just went a little above the reds. I looked at chat for any questions and just saw Crumpet roasting my lack of vocabulary, even though words I'm trying to say aren't in a vocabulary. And so now Liberty approaching the hard part of Fire C that is really likely to end in a death. I didn't see what his cycle looked like, but it must have been a good cycle, as the platform and waiting. So now Liberty doing Fire C side looks good, and Grain will now exit Fire C, or enter Fire C and exit Fire C, and we'll head upstairs at 30:51. But you know, I'm not the best at numbers. I mean, I'm good at numbers, but I'm not gonna remember that, and remember to check it with Liberty to count a lead. Liberty missing the fast grab. The fast grab is actually easier than the backup grab, but Liberty gets the backup grab and will bomb Bowser. Now, there's a couple strats in upstairs that I'm pretty sure Liberty won't go for, but Grain will. And these are strats that save less than a second, and if you fail them, they can end up losing a lot of time. It'll be interesting to see if Grain decides to go for them, because he usually does, or if he wants to play it safer than he usually does, and opts out of them. So we'll have to see how that goes. First chance we can see it is here, if he does Wet Dry World 1 at the mid-water level. That is one of the strats. And he is going for top of the town, which I like, because you do both of these side flip wall jump stars back to back. And Grain will take a bonk, so that will likely his double jump. Oh, bonks again. He got lucky there. He should have fallen back into the water. Grain plays on VC, doesn't know how to back up. Then remembers, wait, I should actually do something that makes sense. And a nice triple jump. And so now Liberty has entered Wet Dry World, and obviously missed the whatever time it was, is like something 51 or something. But obviously I won't keep track. So here's the first strat that could go terribly wrong if messed up. Grain gets the water raised though, so if he misses it, which he doesn't, it's a nice backup, but he gets it. So he saves like 0.7 seconds over the low water level strat, which Liberty will likely go for, which he does. And Grain will head to Tiny Huge Island, where he will get another 3 stars, and includes another strat that can go terribly wrong, but he will likely do that star last. So first, we do the Big Island star first because it allows for better castle movement. This star sometimes can destroy your double jump and kill you, but that only happens to me, so Green should be good here. Hopefully no commentators curse. Yep, Green knows how to double jump, unlike me. And Liberty goes for top of town, gets a nice double jump, saves some time over Green. And Green has a good THI switch. And so I believe Liberty is now 1 star behind exactly. However, I believe switch is the slowest star in the run. So Liberty is the slowest star and 50 star behind Green. At least slowest star you can substitute out if you bonk and go into CCM1, which no one would do except actually quite a few people. Green, good THI slide kicks. So both of those strats that could go terribly wrong for him, he gets both of them. Probably saves like 0.2 seconds to that one, as his final angle wasn't the most optimal. But it was still a clean PHI slide, so we'll save, maybe 0.5 at the most. And Liberty has a good THI switch. So I guess Liberty is now 1 top of the town behind, which doesn't seem right because I'm pretty sure not top of the town, but mountaintop is faster than THI switch. So Green doing slide kick strats on the Piranha. Those strats can be Monka-S because if you slide kick too far, it's a 50 to 1 minute time loss to falling in the water. Liberty now doing Piranhas with the kick strats, a lot safer. Not as fast. I don't know how much time the other strats save. I believe Green has to be disqualified. We caught him not holding L going out of THI. So that will be sad. As Liberty remembers to hold L, meaning not the most important hold L. The most important one is exiting, as exiting without holding L is really weird. And Liberty misses the pipe. Gets a little lucky, lands on the right side, doesn't go over the pipe, and Liberty will take the slow method of climbing the mountain and runs right into the Chuckya. Should have seen that one coming. I guess he expected Chuckya to move or something. Maybe wasn't looking at the Chuckya, but run right into him, and is now done with THI. Better be holding L. We probably won't know if he holds. Oh, nope. Stream back. Is there a hold L? There is not a hold L. And we can't DQ both players, so I guess we are back to fair match. Green doing TTM Reds, one of the most technical stars in the game, in my opinion. Probably, I might just say it's the most technical star. A lot of different pieces of movement you can do on this star. Grain does a bunch of fast drafts, looks like he got all of them. And now Liberty enters TTM, and we will see what star he does first. As Grain decides to hug a wall a little bit, Liberty takes a nice triple jump to that shroom. 9 out of 10 jump. Pretty solid. I don't know what a 10 out of 10 would be, but you always gotta leave some room for improvement. You can almost always do better. Pretty sure Task does it better. And Grain gets a nice top of the mountain. So now Liberty doing reds. Let's see how good these reds are. Jump onto the shroom. Kick strats. Pretty smooth lines, but does miss that red. Triple jump. So definitely using slower strats than Grain. A little safer strats. Does do the weird double jump that has weird neutral physics. Green gets a first try pause clip into the SL cannon. Taking some time to set up the shot. Bobby telling Liberty to do Skiko kicks. I say chance of Liberty doing Skiko kicks is 5%. Skiko kicks are hard. I think the only person who does Skiko kicks in matches is Skiko. Because Skiko's a legend. And now Grain, nice neutral jump, and gets a really nice box grab. That's really nice. So he's now 2 stars through SL as Liberty finishing up TTM. So Grain just has a ball. And then we will enter the end game, which involves Mirror Clip, Endless Staircase Skip, and Bowser in the Sky, which is where time loss really starts becoming available. So Grain, now done with the 49 stars, and has entered the final section of the run, while Liberty entering SL, missing a pause clip, missing another pause clip, and gets the third one. Grain having a weird time setting up Mirror Clip, kind of a slow setup with the angle. Fourth try maybe? Fourth try Mirror Clip it looks like, so kinda slow. Liberty getting alerts, or not alerts, but messages. So the way Mirror Clip works is you get a certain angle which allows you to glitchy wall kick. I don't know what caused it. Holy crap, Liberty, that's an insane box grab. Why? Am I the only person who doesn't know good box grab strats or something? So you get a glitchy wall kick. Hopefully Liberty does the ultra fast. Oh wait, no, he's not done yet. Grain. So basically you go out of bounds. There's this kind of patch of ground that Nintendo decided to leave in because they were lazy. But thankfully they did it, because now we can watch Grain splice. Not actually, he's just moving on the touchscreen. As you can see, Mario is falling. And so he goes around the endless staircase and comes back around. He ledge grabs the entrance to bits, gets a nice entrance, and now he is in bits. So only way for Liberty to catch up, Grain to either die in bits, miss a lot of throws, or do both. All of the above, go for triple jump wall kick, miss it a few times. So Liberty, good Mirror Clip. Actually, I didn't see the Mirror Clip, but I'm going to assume it was good because Liberty's cool. Grain falls down a slope, held up too early, does not go for triple jump wall kick like any sane person who is with a lead in bits. As Liberty just kind of playing from behind, hoping for a slip up from Grain. Grain had the option to get one faster cycle, does not jump up to it, might not have recognized it, might not have seen it fast enough, and goes into throws. So can we get in chat how many throws he might miss? I'm gonna guess 2 missed throws, which honestly I think is a little high for Grain, but I think it involves a little bit of a closer match, so I'm gonna go for 2 missed throws. Gets the first one. Liberty showing that bottom screen off, how he's moving Mario around to come into ESS. Let's see how close he is. As Grain gets the second throw, so just one more throw. He grabbed Bowser really fast there, so we might get a 0 gravity throw here. I don't know if he did. But nope, that's clean throws. 3 throws, 3 and done. As Liberty must have missed ESS, pulls a Jeff, but it's too late. Grain gets a 42.00. I believe his timer started at 1:15. So if we use a 2:21 most skip, we say the difference between 1:15 and 2:21 is 1:06. That's a 43.06, I believe. So pretty solid time. Liberty would have had to be to beat that. So really good run from Grain. Though actually, if we add loads on, we just add a straight 2220, which is a 42-1, which is worse than Liberty's PB, but nonetheless a very good run from Grain. As Liberty goes back to ESS, hopefully he does not miss this an extra 2 times, like some dude who should not be mentioned. So Liberty will likely want to finish this out, and then we can call them into a call. Liberty does not miss ESS. So I guess we'll just let Liberty finish out bits as we get Grain into the call. Is Liberty still looking for the entrance? He must still be looking for the bits entrance. He knows he's on top of something. Just kind of feeling around at this point. If I ever can't find the entrance for that long, what I do is I start running down the stairs and then start running back up them. And kind of find the entrance that way, but he obviously finds the stairs. Where is my Grain DMs? Now I have to find my Liberty DMs. I don't think I have Liberty DMs. I do have Liberty DMs. Nice. And so we will get them in here, get them set up, and hear their thoughts.
Hello?
Grain just popping right on in.
Hi.
Good run.
That was a run, wasn't it?
It was interesting.
It had ups and downs.
Was it the 150 star practice that had you a little rusty?
Okay, I don't know if you know. I don't know if you're watching my 150 practice, but in Fire Sea, I was like so shaky. I was trying to do it like Luigi, like when I got burned twice. For Luigi, you jump over that first fire run, but the things aren't like, they aren't lowered, they're raised, so you don't like burn there. And I was just so confused. I was like, wait, aren't I supposed to long jump on the left side? And it was too late, so I just, yeah. But that was definitely 150 stuff. Nice.
Liberty finishes up bits, finishes the run.
Okay,
your thoughts, Liberty?
So, webcam being weird, this stopped.
Yeah, and then chat popping up.
And I forgot that stream has chat on it. Yeah, I think the best part of my run was the throws, because I literally had Rupa throws.
Like I didn't watch you through this. I just saw you pop into voice, and I was like, "Did you finish yet?"
Yeah, 45. I don't know.
Nice. Is that with moat pile conversion? Is that with the 221 conversion?
No.
Okay, so 45. That beats most people. Not Grain though.
You know what? Okay, I voided out in Secret Under the Moat because I was trying something new. I literally was like, I wonder if this is gonna work. And then I tried it, and I was like, oh wait, I'm gonna miss it.
You like?
So dumb.
Was it the kick or going neutral that you missed?
Yeah, I know. I had a brain moment.
Bro.
It barely lost any. It wasn't like it lost me time, but I'm just happy because like Liberty is like the person who can beat me in this tournament, so I'm just happy I won. I don't care if my run. I don't care about the mistakes. I'm just happy I won. You know what I mean? I just. Yeah. Mm-hmm. GG's.
So, Liberty, thoughts on missing ESS?
Well, that was the first time actually.
Yeah,
That
welcome to
was
the
pro.
club.
Welcome to the. Hey, no, why am I saying welcome to myself? That was great.
Wait, how'd you miss ESS at the
I think I just I think I got it. I got so much distance that I just I
Oh,
went
so you
past.
got it to where you literally could not come back.
Yeah.
Oh wait, did you have too much speed?
No,
Oh,
not that. I went past the room.
Oh, wait, I've never done that before.
It's
Yeah.
possible.
It's possible to go past?
I think that's how I actually messed it up when I literally held up right and then I looked for a visual cue to start holding up. So I never kind of got above the door and went up. I just went up right and then straight up.
I
So I
don't know
might have been
I
missing
don't know
right.
if it's possible to go too far up. I think you must have been too far left or too far right. I don't know. Unless there's this one frame thing where you get more heights than all the other times, but that shouldn't be possible. Because my setup is I hold up the entire time. I don't stop holding up to that entire. That's and I always land almost directly inside the hole, like you've seen in that run at ledge grab. So I don't know.
I never
I don't know.
this, I guess.
Yeah, that
So,
runs.
any other comments? I don't really have any other questions. Nothing in this one race, I guess, really stood out. Actually, Liberty, thoughts on BBH Mansion?
It's a great stage. 10 out of 10.
What happened?
So he had all the mansion wall kicks and then didn't adjust for his final wall kick, dove past the balcony, and decided not to do mansion wall kicks again. Climbed all the way back up, killed the boo, and walked off the balcony.
Oh my god.
I probably won't use the timer setup anymore.
See, the funny thing is, against Grain, I messed up mansion and wall kicks and then failed ESS 3 times.
Mhm.
I mean, I didn't. At least I didn't mess up ESS 3 times. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, decent gameplay as expected. Few smaller time losses other than missing ESS. That's kind of huge. And good match. Any last thoughts?
No. I think that's it. Wait, so Liberty plays the winner of Bobby and Skiko, right?
Yes. And then you will face the winner of the
Those-
losers bracket.
Liberty and yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah, that sounds, I feel like
Can't wait.
either I think I could play against either 3 of those people.
Skiko's insane. Skiko's insane.
I honestly think there's a world where I wouldn't be so I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I guess. I think most likely is Liberty, just because God Gamer Liberty, right?
I think it's Liberty, then Bobby, then Skiko. But we'll have to see. Like you said, I think all 3 could happen.
Yeah. I
I don't know. It's just something about playing against Skiko. I mean, Piano must have felt it, but you just missed ESS 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
What's sad is that our ones are disqualified because Danny held out 0.
Yeah, I had to disqualify both of you because you didn't hold L, exiting THI.
I forgot. Okay, I have my reasoning. I was very after that wet dry world, I bonked 3 times. I don't know how much times I bonked once. I don't know.
Yeah,
I was like, oh shit! It's Liberty has to be he's got to be ahead of me or right behind me. So I was in THI, I was opening up the stream and I just wasn't paying attention and I missed it. But yeah.
I won't accept that excuse. So
I was literally looking at this I had the stream. I was with one hand. I'm sorry, I just wasn't ready.
My reason is that autopiloting, as always. That's it.
Okay. So I think that's end of the episode. I don't know what SpeedGaming has next. They'll probably show you something. But now this is the end of the Super Mario 64 DS tourney race of tonight, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
All right, GG's.